This is definitely my grandfather's razor, and you can buy these blades or anything similar to them off of Amazon. You get like 100, not kidding, 100 of these things for $7-8 maybe. So even if you changed one out every single week, buying one box that looks like this, all right, that's filled with a bunch of these little ones, it's going to last you probably 2 years. If you changed out a new blade every week, you got 2 years worth of blades for about $8, under $10. The question that people ask is, does it give the same level of shave that you would with, the multi-blade shavers? I believe it does. Now, one thing that you do is you buy these standard shavers, and that includes the handle and the head, and you can take these off like this, just like that, and then being real careful, you pull the top off, all right, and then the blade drops out. Now you can grab it if it gets a little stuck, and you set that aside. All right. Then you take a blade out of your new box. A lot of them come individually wrapped, just like this. All right, pull a new one out. Being really careful not to get too crazy when you're pulling it out. These things are pretty sharp, right? You lay it down on top. Take your second piece, lay this back on top, like so. Grab the ends. I usually grab the ends like this, and then you screw this on. Again, touching the ends pieces. And the way this works is whenever it clamps down, it's hard to see, but it actually pushes and bends the blade slightly. Now, that's super important because it puts the blade on both sides at a proper angle whenever you do your shave. And so if you keep a new blade in here once a week and you shave a couple times a week, you are going to be able to get the equivalent of a multi-blade cut. Some people think that these are unsafe. Well, are they safer than a multi-blade? Well, you do have a straighter edge across here, so you are going to have to be a little bit more careful about how you do your shave. You can't just sit there and do this all the time. Well, you can, but you want to be a little bit more cautious about that because it is a straighter edge and it's a longer edge. But once you get the hang of it after the first couple of shaves, it's not any more dangerous than trying to do a shave with any other razor. You are putting a sharp object on your face, but at the same time, this worked for generations and generations and generations before all of us, your fathers, your grandfathers, and people throughout time, and they worked just fine. But back in the 1970s, somehow they convinced us that the multi-blades were the way to go. And I can tell you, by putting this blade in these types of handles for under $10 for 2 years worth of blades, it's definitely a viable choice for those who are looking to save a little bit of money. Now, what I do is I typically put this blade back in the little wrapper like this, because that way when I throw it in the trash, it's got something on it. Not that anyone's digging through my trash, but you don't want that raw blade just sitting in there in your trash bag. That's it.